Before you start any work, first sketch. So sketch, scan or photograph, put in your PowerPoint, open up either insert or just put it next to you and figure out what it is that you want to do. So essentially we have a wall here and another wall here. Each one of them are 20 feet 2 inches in that direction. They're separated by 20 feet 4 inches. Fully understand that. And then this wall is offset 2 feet. That wall is offset 1'6". You have already created the line types. So go to Annotate, Annotate, Detail Line, which only allows you to draw only in that user face, only in that view. It's view specific. Choose from the various types of lines that you have, construction red, construction 1 red that you have already created. Begin to draw a straight line. It gives you the cursor, and once you click it anywhere on the surface, it gives you a stretch band effect. You want to work within this zone. Alright, so I'm going to start right up here, stretch up. So long as I see that dashed line, I'm drawing straight, 90 degrees, and it gives me that effect. I can draw 52 feet, or I can immediately change it. As soon as you pick the line, after you draw it, it allows you to be very specific. So I drew 52, but I can draw it as 20 feet 2 inches. So I'm going to draw 20 feet 2 inches. So the first number you put, it assumes it's in feet. The second number you put down in inches, you hit enter, and then in this case it didn't do it, so you need to double check it. 22 feet and 2 inches. So I made a mistake. So double check it, it will tell you. So it has drawn the line. You can scroll back and forth using your central roller if you're using a mouse and scroll forward. All right. You could press the central roller and move it back and forth. So it's a little bit closer. All right. So now we would like to learn how to do basic dimensions. So it gives us a sense of an effect. So I go dimension, I can do linear, or I can go align. Right now I want to go linear because I want to go from this dot to that dot, yank it back. It'll give me the dimension, 20 feet 2 inches. It's a reminder that I made it the correct dimension. Usually we like to get some of those overall dimensions quickly dimensioned. These are temporary dimensions. We're going to modify them as we do our final dimensioning. All right. So dimensioning is part of Annotate. So is Detail Line. Now I'm going to begin to offset. Offset. My wall thickness is 8 inches. I'm going to come back here and change here the number to 8 inches. Pick it up. As soon as I go to the right side, it shows that it wants to offset it to the right hand side. I am okay. Then you find out that essentially, I'm going to pull down this drawing now a little bit, so that it's close to my drawing. There we go. So I can actually see what I'm doing. All right. So what I like to do is offset this line, the first line, all the way to the other side as 23. So I'm going to click offset, 23 feet 4 inches. So I'm going to do 23 feet 4 inches. Okay. So I'm going to go use this line and go, oops, to that side. So if it's going to the wrong side, I'm going to erase it. Pick it, delete. All right. Once again, I want to double check that overall dimension. So Annotate, linear, from that dot to that tail, 23 feet 4 inches. That's my overall dimension. I am then going to use this one, offset, 8 inches. Here we go. 8 inches, not 8 feet Nazi. Here we go. 8 inches to this dot. My overall dimension remains 23 feet 4 inches. I then draw a single line I go Annotate, Detailed Line, Construction. I can draw it from here, or from there to there. When I see the square, I know very precisely where I'm actually drawing it. I can then move that line or offset it, but I'm going to use move. Here's move. I'm going to move it from here up. As long as I see the straight dashed line, I know I'm moving it straight up and down. 2 feet, because it's the offset of 2 feet. It's right there. Unfortunately, with Revit, it moves the whole thing. So sometimes it's better for you to just simply offset it because it doesn't move the whole thing. So I'm going to offset 2 feet. And since we're just doing construction lines, doesn't matter that much. And then I'm going to offset 8 inches because my wall thickness is 8 inches. So here it goes. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm going to annotate detail line from this junction, that square, to this junction, which shows with a purple square. Then I'm going to pick the line and I'm going to offset it this time 1 foot 6, 1 foot 6 inches. So it's going back in this direction, offset of 8 inches because the wall thickness is 8 inches. Here it goes. I can either erase this or I can use it. Now I'm going to show you how to chamfer this one. Okay, so it's called trim to extent, but it works really well. I can actually trim it against here and there. That's the top. And then I can come back and draw another line here. It's really easy from there to there. Sometimes it's easier to just simply draw the line rather than trim it. So I'm going to trim or chamfer. There it goes. And then I can just draw the line from there to there. So right now I've got the basic outline done. So later on I'm going to do my opening. So my basic walls are done. I want to quickly get some dimensions down there. So what I like to do is get aligned, use aligned. I'm going to use this line and that line, pull it back, keep on going to here, and to here, and oops, didn't work, right? So do it again. From there to there, pull it back. You have to click. There we go. So you like it right here. Click it. Now we go to here. Now back. Make sure you click. And then back to the next one. And pull it back right there. All right. So now what I'm going to do is pull that information, the 8, out so it becomes a little bit easier to read. I'm going to come back here, see if I can pull that dimension 8 out right there. Let's make the 1/6 out. Sometimes it's easier. There we go, by yanking that dot out right there. So I can yank it even further out. Oops, the wrong one. There we go. There we go. So that's my 1 foot 6, 8 inches, 17.4 is my remainder. I want to make sure my 20 feet 2 inches remains constant. So now I want to go the opposite direction, make sure the other way I'm in good shape. So I'm going to basically go aligned, pick this line to that line, click it first. Let's make sure I clicked it. There we go. Click it. Sometimes you have to make sure you click outside of it, and if it doesn't show, you do it again. So often my touch is not clear, so I have to click it again. All right. So right there, I've got 22 feet interior dimensions there, and my basic dimensions are correct. I haven't done any line hierarchies. Basically, I've got my overall dimensions, nothing in detail. This is just the basic 4 walls. You typically want to do your basic core walls either from outside or inside, and then you are done with this portion of the building.